Hello, friends, benders and non-benders alike. Welcome to Braving the Elements, Nickelodeon's podcast about all things Avatarverse. I'm Janey Varney.
And I'm Dante Basco. And Varney, I'm very excited about discussing this episode today because it's very, not that every episode is special.
Of course.
But today is an extra special episode.
Couldn't agree more.
Right?
Could not agree more. We are talking about episode 10, A New Spiritual Age, in book 2 of Legend of Korra. I'm going to pile right onto that. I'm going to say every guest is special, extra special.
Extra special.
But that being said, for an extra special episode, I do feel like we have extra special guests.
Okay, today we're welcoming back to the show our dear friend Iroh 2.0, Uncle Iroh, Greg Baldwin.
And the voice of younger Cora, who also happens to be Dee Bradley Baker's daughter. It's Cora Baker.
Hey.
Hi, friends.
Welcome.
Oh.
Uncle's back. Good to see you, Greg.
It's good to be here.
We're so glad
Cora,
to have you.
Nice to meet. My first time meeting Cora. I've heard about you for many years from your dad, from Janet.
Indeed.
You've been around the Avatar energy for years, so it's great to finally meet you via the interwebs.
It's great to meet you. I'm so excited to be here.
And it's Cora, C-O-R-A. I think we've talked about that on the podcast before, but it just was a coincidence that Dee's daughter was the perfect age. It just happened to have the same name. No big deal. But Cora,
Do the line. You love to do the line. Do the line, Jan. Do the line.
what? The baby line?
I'm the
Avatar, you gotta deal with it.
There it is.
I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
And Janet's
I'm
like,
just trying to do an impression of you.
Janet's like, little Cora's gonna come on the show today. I'm like, really?
This is before he had seen A New Spiritual
And I'm
Age.
like, that's great that Dee's daughter's coming on the show. It's wonderful for that line.
One line?
But it's
She
a
said one
powerful
line.
line,
He
and
thought-
you say it all the time.
One
and I
line.
think about that line all the time because
Yeah.
it like the beginning of the show and
Yeah.
all it's like, oh, yeah.
You
Okay.
were ready to, and I agree with you. I would have brought her
I
in
was
based
ready
on
to
that one
ask
line
her,
alone.
like, how did it feel to do that line?
Yeah, but you know what happened? Not unlike needing to have Greg Baldwin come back in and needing to represent Uncle Iroh on The Legend of Korra, Mike and Brian and the team said, you know what? We got to find some other reason to bring Korra back in, to bring our little baby Korra back in, and
little
our
baby
and
belly,
our
little baby
little
belly.
baby belly, little cute face, and we got to bring that voice actor in who killed it with that first one line, and they made it happen. This was not like it was not in the original plan, and they said, you know what? We are tired of Janet. Let's take a break. Let's bring
Can
Cora
I say,
Baker back in.
Yeah, there's a lot of surprises in this episode.
A lot of surprises.
What were you doing this week? Just loafing when you were the week that we're recording this?
I do a voice in it. Thank you very much.
Oh, like I said, a lot of surprises.
I did a little flip flop with Cora Baker. This time I think I had 2 lines, but I did get to do it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
We have got to talk to both of you about how you, Greg, let's start with you. Did you tell us, like, how did you find out, like, hey, well, by the way, you're coming back and you're going to be on Legend of Korra? Do you remember that?
My agent, I was in the car going somewhere, and my agent called and said, hey, they want you back for Legend of Korra. And I was just like, yeah, man, all right. Any excuse to do that voice
And then were you
again.
like, and how old is Iroh at this point?
I kind of figured, especially when I read the script, I figured, it's a Legend of Korra. I have a feeling he might, it's already been established that he can sort of move back and forth between the spirit world and the real world. So I kind of figured that was probably where he was going to be. What's interesting to me, though, and I literally just watched it this morning, and I'm still not clear on whether Iroh actually physically dies or not.
I think he does.
I think he does.
Because he says he made the choice. He says, I decided to go live with the spirits.
It was
and
like
left my body.
It's like an Obi-Wan moment.
I had always enjoyed the company of the spirits. So when my work was done in the material world, I chose to leave my body behind and come to the spirit world.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Remember Obi-Wan just
Yeah, it almost is.
Vader doesn't really kill Obi-Wan. He just surrenders to the Force and his robe drops.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. Yeah, probably
he
is
was
a
just
lot like that,
meditating,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was just his beautiful robes.
And look, this was a pleasant surprise to see dear Uncle Iroh show up. I was not really ready for it when it was happening. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then, of course, because Greg's a dear friend of mine, I know your favorite line. We talk to fans all the time, and I get to hear you actually do the line in the show.
You will find that if you look for the light, you can often find it. But if you look for the dark, that is all you will ever see.
And in the context, isn't it so wonderful? And Korra,
it's just
go
beautiful.
ahead,
You know, I don't know if I was just feeling emotional this morning because I'm old.
Greg, I cry throughout the entire episode.
For sure.
Don't even worry about it. Truly, like, as soon as baby Cora Baker, as soon as you showed up and I heard your voice and you're so good. And can you just tell us about your experience? Because my memory is, spoiler alert, foreshadow report, it wasn't like you were like an established voiceover kid, right? Am I wrong?
Oh, by no means. That's the only voice acting I've ever done. Yeah, I did a few.
Not bad.
I just kind of went for it. I don't know. I've always been a theater kid, so that probably helped. But yeah, I always loved Avatar, and I was always my dad. I was always begging him to let me try and get in on the mic, and I've always listened to him recording in his studio, and the opportunity arose, and I auditioned, and I got it. It was really exciting. It was really fun.
Oh, so you did have to audition.
No
they
nepotism from your legendary father.
So I'm told.
Although
he reassures me over and over again.
Yeah. No, you're wonderful.
Wonderful.
I mean,
wonderful.
It's hard, but I think, you know, we got very lucky. We have an amazing cast of kids, and you fit right into that. You know, it can be really tough for kids with voiceover because they are looking at a piece of paper, and it can be very hard as a child, I think, to not kind of telegraph that. Like, I'm reading something off a paper, even if you're doing a good job. I think it can be, and for some adults, it can be hard to let that, you know, to kind of conquer that. And you are just, from the jump, from the very first line that you did, it makes sense why they would feel confident and happy to like bring back little Korra and bring back more of you, because you just are so real. I feel like my little self is there in the spirit world, and then
you gotta
and
deal with it.
Iroh, and it's just and the whole idea of like your emotions inform the environment around you. And then to your point, Dante, Greg, you have that beautiful line of Iroh's. I mean, it's just such a special episode.
I love how Korra reverted back to her childhoodness.
Yeah, but because doesn't that make sense? Like, that's how we all feel when we're afraid. You're like, wow, I thought I was an adult, but like,
especially when you're running through a nightmare.
Especially when you're running through a nightmare.
Running through a nightmare, we all turn into children real quick.
What a relief to see Uncle Iroh in that situation when you're scared. That's
a breath of fresh air.
Is there anyone else any of us would rather see?
Me too, frankly. I would love
we're all like,
oh,
Uncle Iroh's here.
Yeah, everything's going to be okay.
The whole audience, I can feel at that time when the whole world watched the show for the first time, like, Uncle Iroh's here, thank goodness.
I know. Oh, you both are just... The chemistry is wonderful. You do such a great job. I'm just blown away by obviously both of you, and I think we should just roll into some. We got two guests. We've had Greg on the podcast before, but it's nice to check in on the Legend of Korra side of things when it comes to certain
big questions.
Certain questions. And then Korra, obviously we've never had you, so we want to hear your takes on some of this stuff. Dante, kick us off.
Who do you ship? Baby, you're my forever girl.
Yeah, so we do 3 big questions with our guests, and our first one being, who do you ship in the Avatarverse, especially the Korra side of the Avatarverse right now? Do you ship any in particular relationships?
Well, for me, I mean, it's a popular one. I've got to go with Korrasami.
Forever.
I love a little bit of unpredictability at the beginning of a relationship, because you don't really see it going that way at the beginning. I love a little tension at the beginning, and a surprise growing of feelings.
Look, we're in the middle of Makasami right now, and I don't know where. I mean, I know, of course, I know about Korrasami. We all know about Korrasami. It's a world-breaking, internet-breaking situation. But right now, last I checked in, Asami was kissing Mako.
Asami was kissing Mako, that's a for sure, but they both, I mean, it is a real mutual admiration society when the two of them meet.
What a comeback, Korra. I've never seen a hat trick like that.
Thanks.
But if it hadn't been for you and your father, we wouldn't have had the chance to play.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes.
Here's what I love about it. And I know that it could go a different direction. I'm not going to give any foreshadow reports.
Okay,
but
thank you.
Up till this point, there was no bad blood between Korra and Asami. Like, the only person who gets taken out on is Mako. Like,
poor Mako.
Korra and Asami don't really blame each other at all. They're both just like kind of mad at Mako.
I'm here to say, Mako, my guy. It's not on you, dude. Like, it's not
on any
things
of
are
them.
happening. They're leaning in to kiss you. They're leaning in to kiss you.
There's no one that you don't have to. No one's a bad person in this
scenario.
scenario.
One's a bad person.
Everybody's got their feelings. They're working through. By the way, while the rest of the world is in peril, it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
And Bolin's left out.
Bolin's got Ginger. He had Eska. I mean, they're not the most ideal.
They're not the most
they're
ideal
not
partners.
the most ideal. We want the right person for Bolin. That's for sure. We need the right person. But it's also not just about relationships. It's also about other wonderful elements.
Saving the world.
Yeah, but Greg, do you have a ship that you enjoy from The Legend of Korra?
I have learned that when it comes to shipping and Avatar fans, it's best to be incredibly political. I have learned to my sorrow, especially because to my sorrow, man. People have very, very strong feelings about some of this. So I've always found it is politically expedient for me to say that I ship in both shows T-Row.
Yes, Iroh and his tea.
Iroh and
for
tea.
the win, T-Row for show.
Yeah.
I love that you're still serving tea in that spirit world, Uncle.
Heck yeah. In fact, I was going to save this, but I just want to give, if you're seeing this, I just want to give a quick shout out. And Greg and Cora, I don't know how well you can see this, but fan and became pal Hannah Shelley made this beautiful by hand Avatar wand teapot. This is the teapot that you recognize, Cora Baker. When you're in the spirit, you go, my teapot.
My teapot.
That's right. It was yours long, long ago.
And then remember, Iroh's like, you recognize it.
Right.
She made me Avatar Wand's teapot, and it even works.
Rava fit in that pot right there.
Rava fit right in this tiny
there.
pot. Isn't this wonderful? So I just wanted to give her a shout out because this is the kind of stuff that happens to you when you get to be in the Avatar verse. Is that someone just gives you a beautiful, beautiful gift?
I say that like no one's made me anything.
I know. We have so much beautiful. I know, but I know you're a little bit envious of this
as you guys know, the fans are the community of Avatar is so amazing and so many gifted artisans.
Yeah.
So many things, from drawings to clay to the list goes on to masks, Blue Spirit masks.
Oh, for sure.
Amon masks, everything.
It's wonderful. And when this episode rolled around, I said, you know what? I got to bring in the teapot.
It's great.
I'd be a fool not to bring it in. So we've got this standing by. It's ready for the spirit world. It's ready to hold Rava again if necessary. Yeah. But here it is. So yeah, our T-Row is alive and well. Our T-Row ship is alive and well. We even have a teapot to represent
T-Row.
it.
Animal Crossing.
Hybrid animals. So we always ask people what their favorite hybrid animals are. But in Korra, number one, we don't have as many that we see on a regular basis as we do in the first series. Number two, we are in the spirit world for this episode. So I'm so open to hearing favorite hybrids from The Legend of Korra, but also
there's a new one that I'm pretty much in love with.
Is there a new spirit that? Oh, I know, me too. But is there a spirit that shows up in this episode that strikes your fancy? Because there are some really fun, interesting spirits in this. Greg, you go first.
It's good because I'm old. I remember it. I just watched it probably an hour and a half ago. I love the two spirits at the spirit table. They're getting married. They're joined, I think.
Good relationship.
Joined. I mean, very, very funny.
Were they frogs or something?
And I really like
and they're
those
attached to each other.
Yeah, they were like frogs or something. And then there were the three big blue scary things that became less scary. And when they were less scary, they reminded me of my new dog, Molly.
Molly.
So it's like,
Yeah, I like those.
Molly.
I think they're called shishis. I think they're kind of those lion dogs, those Chinese kind of lion dogs.
Yeah, those were cool.
Yeah. I got to be that was the frog.
You got to be one of the frogs?
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Complete opposites? I know!
Yeah, oh man, you're one of the
Who's the other
frogs.
frog?
Oh, man,
Her name is
the frogs.
May.
Frogs
Yeah.
are my
Who was
favorite.
the other frog?
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
That was your husband. You married that frog, other frog.
And our bodies were connected to each other.
And your bodies, it's nice to marry the person you're actually connected to, because it'd be weird if you.
They have a great
Literally
connection.
connected
A
to.
great connection. Those are great. Cora, do you have a spirit that spoke to you in this episode?
Honestly, it was the frog couple. That was my exact same.
Really?
I was drawn to them as well. Yeah.
They're
frog
wonderful.
couple.
Yep, that's
They're
what I
wonderful.
was thinking
No one's gonna
too.
give any love to that radish or whatever it was. What that little root?
I'm completely in love with the dragonfly bunny.
I love the dragonfly bunnies.
The dragonfly bunny?
What about the tiny spirit dragon bird?
Also very cool.
Oh my goodness, that Cora
Yes.
you hit and then you're like, I'm sorry I hit
Good
you.
thing.
I'm sorry I swatted you. You just scared me.
Good thing you were
Yes.
get nice to that thing after you hit it. Good
Yeah.
look. Good look.
It came in handy.
It came
Yeah.
in very
came
handy.
I'm
in-
surprised it forgave me in the first place.
Yeah, because
I
you
whacked
were
it pretty hard.
You were
I mean-
sincere. You were scared and you were
I was
sincere.
scared.
If that thing's flying at you, you gotta whack it for sure.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, you can't tell your brain
Right.
and body not to do that. You just do it, and then you realize you did it after the
I
fact.
just killed a baby dragon.
But she did it.
She didn't.
Those are great choices. I love them so much.
What kind of bender would you be?
I don't know if I want that kind of power.
And then finally, in the Avatar verse, what element would you bend if you were a bender?
Now, Greg, you've answered this before, but how are you feeling today? We don't know.
I've always been interested in spiritual things and mysticism. Greg, would definitely, I'd be an air nomad. I
Yeah.
could definitely.
I can
We
see
agreed with that because we feel that Iroh is around the corner from being an air. I mean, he really is. He loves the air nomads.
Yeah, I think so.
He respects their culture.
that.
He could have been. I know you don't want me to withdraw the most key, if not Zuko, but one of the most key players and the most wonderful human beings in the world, and pull him out of the Fire Nation and put him in the
He's
air
definitely a
nomads,
firebender, Uncle Greg, Uncle Iroh, and Iroh
but- Yeah.
also use water bending to help
He's kind of an
redirect
avatar. He's kind of a
the
he's,
lightning.
Yeah.
You see, the technique I am about to teach you is one I learned by studying the waterbenders.
Iroh is almost an avatar himself, really, in many ways.
Yes,
You know?
I
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
agree. I
He's a
completely
sneaky
agree.
Avatar. He's a sneaky avatar.
You
for
know,
sure.
we don't know exactly how it works. It might be like sometimes there's like a spirit that's so adjacent to it, almost was the avatar, but it just like didn't happen because there was another purpose for him. If he were
Right.
the avatar, then he couldn't have had the whole arc with Zuko and
Right.
also, Sozin and
But him and Ozai, we've been talking, Greg, about how a lot of Avatar is a story of families and of brothers and siblings, and so we don't always talk about the Ozai Iroh sibling.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of that, how that works out and how it happened, because now we're seeing like Tonrak and Unalaq and the first series, the first book of this.
Yeah.
You see the brothers
Amon and Tarlok.
Yeah, so it's so fascinating that we all know Ozai and Iroh are brothers, but we don't always think of them like that.
That's right.
I would love to see a prequel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's called The Dragon of the West. The prequel is called The Dragon of the West. To me, that's the show I want to see.
People are always talking about Zuko's redemption arc, right? And the redemption arc that I would like to see more than any other, I would like to see Ozai's redemption arc. Because to take the most powerful man in the world and put him into a world without power, if anything's going to humble him, it's
Right.
going to be that. That would be something I'd be interested in seeing.
Yeah.
Well, I would also like to say I'd like to throw Iroh's redemption arc in there, because I think you don't get that sageful without going. The pendulum doesn't swing one way.
Right.
Usually
seeing
without
more
it
of the
swinging
Dragon
the
of the
other
West,
way.
and then
So I'd like to
seeing
see young
everything
Iroh
with his
and
son play out.
everything. I like to see it all. I'd
Yeah.
like to see how he became.
I'm
Who
in.
he
I'd like to
became.
see him when he's not so nice.
Exactly.
I agree.
You can't be a general.
Yeah.
A decorated
You can't
general in the Fire Nation
lay
during that time.
siege
During
to
that
Ba
time.
Sing
During that
Se.
time. During
Yeah,
that time
yeah.
of the Fire
No,
Nation.
no, I
Dark
agree.
Age is the Fire Nation.
I agree.
It's not how it is anymore.
I
Without being not so
agree.
nice to people.
I agree. Okay, so we have an air nomad in Greg, but we also are acknowledging that we kind of have a little bit of an avatar in Iroh. Cora, what about you? Is there a particular element that you feel called towards, or are you an avatar too? That's also fine.
I think I would probably be an earthbender.
Okay.
I've got a lot of practicality to me
Yes.
that I think fits in with that.
Wow.
As a kid, I think I was really drawn to to waterbending, but I think earthbending makes the most sense for me.
Shout out to the Earthbenders.
That's cool.
I
That's
love
great.
that. I love it.
Thought about the Fire Nation at all? Did it ever cross your
He's always recruiting, Cora.
mind? Because it's good
He's
folks in the Fire
always
Nation.
recruiting.
They're strong people, great people in the Earth Kingdom. Great people. I like those people.
Yeah, it used to just be good people in the Fire Nation. Now we've moved into great people.
Good people.
Great people
good
in the
folks.
Fire
There's
Nation.
some good folks. Good folks in the Fire Nation. I
That's
know
right.
your Earth Kingdom. Come visit.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
That's right.
We
That's
never
right.
know.
Yeah. Those were great.
My cabbages!
Quip or Cabbage? Sorry, Cabbage. Friends, we have a little something we like to call Quip or Cabbage. Dante, why don't you walk us through?
We have a double Quip or Cabbage action
Double
going
Quip
on?
or Cabbage.
Okay, so I'm going to say 3 lines from your characters, and you tell me which one is the cabbage. 2 will be Quip's lines you did say. There's a cabbage line that you did not say. Let's see if you can pick that out. We'll start out with Greg.
Great.
So A, sometimes tea and 2 sandals is all a man needs. B, the spirit world is very mysterious, but so is love. C, no, not a romantic picnic, but it is a special occasion. Greg, A, B, or C?
A.
A,
Correct.
yes.
Cabbage.
The spirit world is very mysterious, but so is love.
No, it's not a romantic picnic, but it is a special occasion.
But sometimes all you do need is tea and some sandals. That's all you need. I mean,
I like the line. It's a great line.
Listen,
but,
what I try to do when I'm coming up with these lines is try not to tip too much, but then I get carried away and I start laughing at myself, and then I have to write lines where you're like, I mean, he could have said that.
said that
but
because
it's a
at the
little
end
too
of the
on
day,
the nose, Janet.
tea,
Yeah.
sometimes tea and 2 sandals is all a man needs.
Yeah.
And Uncle Iroh, maybe a loincloth every now
There you
and then.
go.
Sometimes tea and sandals is all a man needs.
All right, and then you got baby Cora. You want me to do little Cora
You do,
ones?
please.
Okay, and so Cora, you tell us which of these young Cora did not say.
All right, I'm ready.
This part of the spirit world isn't so scary. I came here with my friend, but I lost her, and now I'm all alone. I'm the Avatar! Get used to it! I'm so sorry.
Gosh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna have to go with C.
C.
I'm thinking C's the cabbage.
I think you might be right.
I think you're right.
This part of the spirit world isn't so scary. I came here with my friend, but I lost her, and now I'm all alone. I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
See, that's an experience that I just couldn't help myself, and that just seemed like too much fun. That's the kind of thing, like, someone would say, I feel like that's the kind of thing someone would say, like, I'm a huge Legend of Korra fan. It's like, I'm the Avatar, get used to it, right? And then you have to be like, oh, are you a big fan? Do you love the Avatar verse? You're like, you almost got it right.
So close.
So close. You guys both aced that. Aced it.
Excellent.
Ah, we love it. We
Rest
love
in peace, Mako. I'm always imagine Mako when you do the voice. I'm always like,
I know.
I love you're channeling him.
That has never happened before, but lately he's been showing up in my dreams. Which is kind of cool. But it's also, I'm kind of like, I hope he's not like, oh, we're getting ready. We're making it.
We're getting a place for you, Greg. Warming up a little spot for you.
Greg.
No, he's
But
just
yeah,
saying
it's kind
hi.
of when anytime I wake up and I go, ooh, that was Mako in my dream. Wow, that was kind of cool, you know?
Absolutely love that.
Yes, the spirit
What
world.
a beautiful
the spirit
thing.
world.
I know, what a beautiful
spirit
thing
world,
to
yeah.
have. Thank you for sharing that with us on this episode of all episodes. It's perfect. Oh my goodness.
Traveling in the spirit world and feeling a bit thirsty. Time for a visit to Uncle Iroh's tea shop. We welcome all humans and spirits at our spirit world location, supplying you with only the very best tea and refreshments, famous for our signature calorie-free cakes. Special occasion? Uncle Iroh's tea shop will make your event magical. Uncle Iroh's tea shop. Look for the light, and you will often find it.
we also have a little something we like to do with all our guests.
Yes. Janet has written the recap of the last episode like the Shinobi commentator does on the show, and we ask our guests to cold read if they would humor us.
If you can do your best version of Jeff Bennett's wonderful Shiro Shinobi.
Yes.
Just like they do on the show.
Fun fact.
Oh, yeah? Wait, didn't you?
I went to college with Jeff. I know Jeff was at my bachelor party.
That's right.
That's
We
right.
talked about that.
Jeff and I go back to the 70s, man. We
Oh
go
my
back.
God.
I've known Jeff since before I met my wife.
We talked about this with
And
Jeff.
there aren't many people in the world that I've known longer than Melissa.
Yeah, we
That's
had
so
him
wild.
on.
Yeah, Jeff
We had
and I
This
go
him
way
on.
makes so
back.
much sense because you know an American Dragon Jake Long. Jeff's my dad, and you're my uncle.
Yeah.
So that
It's a family affair.
it's a family
you go.
affair.
Yeah. It's so perfect.
Indeed
It's so
it is.
perfect. Okay. So that's, you guys both know what he sounds like. We broke this one up so you both have less to do than a single guest would. So I want you to enjoy that. But yeah, if you're willing to dive in, Greg, I think we gave you the first little chunk, and then Cora, you
you
would
could bring
pick
it
up the
home.
end of it
Sure.
in your best Shiro Shinobi, yet also on the spot. So forgive us.
All right. It seems like everybody's in the spirit world these days. Well, except Tenzin. Ouch! That's rough, buddy. Janora and Korra are trying to close one spirit portal, while Unalaq tries to open the other before harmonic convergence.
Speaking of harmonic convergences, everything old is canoodle again with Asami and Mako. But the questions around Varric loom large. So many agendas, so little time. Who will actually succeed?
Whoa! Those were both
Those
fierce.
are amazing. You're throwing so much shade at Tenzin. You're showing that. You're throwing that shade at
I
Tenzin.
didn't do it. That's Shinobi.
Shinobi's throwing.
I
throwing
had
that
to
shade.
squeeze it. Haven't you always wanted to hear Shinobi say that's rough, buddy?
I do like it. Was pretty good. It's pretty good. That's rough, buddy.
And then we got to hear it filter through the great Greg Baldwin. I mean, this
That's
is
rough, buddy.
your take on Canoodle again was like the best thing ever. Our hearts are very full right now with
Very,
your
very, very
fantastic
nice.
Shinobi recaps. That was
loved it.
gorgeous. That just leaves us to talk about A New Spiritual Age in a little more detail. It was written by the wonderful Tim Hedrick, directed by the wonderful Ian Graham. In this episode, we were spending that time. We've talked
a lot
about all
going
this.
on in
We
this
know
episode. There's a
we've
lot
talked about
going
it.
on in this
We've talked
episode, you
about
guys.
it. I mean, there is a lot happening, and you know, this is spilling over from the episode prior, which we just talked about in the guide. And, you know, to be a person who is tasked with, like, you know, and you see it in other places where, like, someone goes into a dream, you know, like in a dream situation, you have someone who's kind of your spotter, who's watching you to make sure that your physical body stays safe as you are traveling into this spirit world. And to be a dad and to know, like, yes, I'm looking at my daughter right now,
12-year-old
but my
daughter.
daughter's spirit is somewhere else and I have no control over what's happening there. That would be really stressful to me as Tenzin.
Without a doubt.
Right? I mean,
And thinking he was the one that was supposed to be there doing this, but he can't do it, and his daughter's doing it, which is wonderful,
yeah.
but scary.
Yeah. It's definitely an intense development for Tenzin. Janora seems pretty chill about it. She's like, feels pretty good about it. And she feels pretty good about it when they get into the spirit world. She's like feeling a sense of wonder. Korra is already nervous. She's worried.
Korra.
Look, if a bunch of sassy meerkat
What were
prairie
those
dog
meerkats?
meerkat prairie dog spirits who, you know, get mad at you and barrage you with questions and then eventually turn into a purple goo.
I know. There's not a lot of Avatar fans in the spirit world.
They
They came in hot on you. They came in hot on Korra.
Well, first of all, the Avatar closed the spirit portal. So, and that's not her. But like, that's why later on, when you hear from Wan Chi Tong, foreshadow report, he's like, this guy seems to be on the side of the spirits. Can't say that about the Avatar.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like the spirits were wandering freely. They got locked into the spirit world.
Korra did
by
try
Avatar
to
1.
bend on them right quick.
I know. Well, that's what you
That's not a good look.
fall back
that
on
wasn't
your,
a good look. That wasn't a good
you
look.
fall back on it quick. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fall back on that real quick, and then you realize, oh, it's just my spirit that's in the spirit
You should
world.
just
I
said,
don't have
like,
my
I
body.
was just dancing. I wasn't trying to bend you guys. I was just dancing. I wasn't trying to bend you guys any harm. I was just dancing.
You try to play it off. You don't. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, they see right through it.
Get away from me! Ugh. Did you guys see that? She tried to bend at us in our own holes.
And then so quickly, Korra and Jinora fall through. This is the sort of Miyazaki tribute that we're seeing from Mike and Brian, where they immediately, suddenly the meerkats sort of create this sinkhole, and Jinora and Korra are swallowed into it, and that drops them into a river.
Full-on nightmare.
Massive cat gator just comes and swallows them. And that spits them out into a river, and then they get separated. You're going to blame Korra for turning into baby Korra? I'm not. That's scary.
It was kind of cool when you turned to baby Korra. I was like,
let's
what?
Watch. You know what? Let's watch it, because we gotta just sit in the wonderful performance of Cora Baker right now for just a minute. Let's just watch this together. We got to. Whoa!
Get away!
Yeah, anyone would swat that away.
Oh.
Anyone would swat it away.
That was a soft swat, actually. Oh, you broke her wing.
Now, hush. It's fine. She says shake off some sparks.
I'm sorry I swatted you. You just scared me.
That voice, Korra.
You two look lost. Maybe I can help you.
I know you.
I was good friends with Avatar Aang.
Iroh.
Hello, Korra. I'm glad you came to visit us in the spirit world, Korra. You came just in time.
So cute.
We're having a little tea party to celebrate Mei Jim's wedding.
Look at how beautiful.
Near each other. Aren't you?
Complete opposites? I know!
Hey!
I tried to fight it, but she really grew on me.
The spirit world is very mysterious, but so is love.
Love
Help
it.
yourself to some tea and cakes. They are spirit cakes, so you won't gain any weight. Of course, you won't lose any either.
This part of the spirit world isn't so scary.
Cute.
My teapot!
That's right. It was yours long, long ago. When you were Avatar 1, you used it to carry the light spirit Rava around until the two.
Man, Iroh knows all.
one.
Iroh
It's
knows
my
all.
How come Iroh knows so much?
I love that he found
With
it.
tea in it, you can still taste a little light in every cup.
Wow. So good.
Look at the little spirit dragon bird. Oh, so good.
I mean,
You
that
really took us
reveal-
It's
there,
just
you
beautiful.
two. You
that
really took
reveal
us
of
there.
I
Iroh
know.
coming out of the dark
know.
forest. So good. I was so happy to see you.
Woo!
I know the night that this aired, I was lurking all over social media because I wanted to see what people were saying when they see Iroh pop out.
Oh, people
So I was
lost their minds.
I was a lurker.
Oh, for a good reason. They absolutely loved it. I mean, that's a huge. Oh, it's a huge moment. And any moment like that in Korra, for all of us who, have such love for the original series, like, we're looking for those moments. We're really looking for those faces and those stories and the shout outs to the past. And certainly this episode is, gives
And
us
this
that.
is like
and
not
then
even
some.
like a weird cameo, just to like a wink at the audience.
Yeah,
it was
this is
so
like-
good. It's like Iroh's in
It's
the spirit world.
key.
Yes.
It changes
Everything.
So Jinora is the guide that takes us into the spirit world, but Iroh surely is the guide to the spirit world
Right.
and everything that it means. I mean, if he's
yes.
not there to tell Korra what her relationship to her emotions and the way in which she's the bridge. I feel like she's heard that she's the bridge. Like
Right.
you hear that the Avatar is the bridge to the spirit world, but Iroh is the one who takes it and makes it real and makes it make sense
You are the bridge between the two worlds.
and gives her the tools that she
Right.
needs to understand that differently. It's wonderful.
It's beautifully written too. I mean, it's just there are so many. I mean, Iroh has so many wise sayings, but my goodness, just about everything out of his mouth in this episode is something quotable.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And Korra, for you, I mean, you were just such a kiddo. You were like, that's kind of the age that you were when you did this recording. Like, do you remember like connecting with sort of that nightmare feeling that we get when we're younger, when we're that age and we're in this strange place and feeling very alone? Like, do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I think so. I think even though I was really young and it's very disconnected, when you're recording something and just reading it off of a piece of paper. But I still kind of understood what was going on. And I watched Airbender when I was a little kid and I loved Iroh. So it was kind of like I was getting to meet him too. It was, yeah, I think I connected a lot to this.
It's such a
Your
great
voice
performance.
sounds so pure and
Oh,
nice.
she sounds so, she's there.
Were you guys in the studio together for this?
I don't know if either of us can remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think so.
That tells me probably you weren't. That's my guess.
Yeah.
My guess is that you maybe weren't. Maybe you had different, schedules and it had to, or maybe you came in, Cora, you might have come in with Dee when he was doing something else, doing an animal voice or something like that. Because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Greg would remember if he recorded with, with a tiny little girl.
I would remember.
Yeah.
Even I would remember.
You would remember. This is Dee's daughter.
Yeah.
What's up?
Which is even more powerful because for you guys not to be able to play off of each other, you're so the performances just meld so beautifully together. Shout out to Andrea Romano, who is speaking of the bridge. Andrea is the bridge when two actors can't be together. She's the avatar bridge to their performances, and it's just absolutely wonderful. Now with Jinora, of course. She has stumbled onto another very familiar place from the original series, which you actually see like before she's inside of it. You get that glimpse of it. It's very quick, but you get the glimpse of it like hanging upside down, tangled in vines in the spirit world.
This is where the library went to?
Yes.
Toph dropped the library and it went into the spirit world.
Isn't that crazy? It's so cool.
This was like such a big shout out. I don't know. The whole thing was mind blowing.
It's great. Let's look at this because I feel like, Tim, the writer who has written so many of the great Iroh lines, a lot of the time when we're like, what, this line is so brilliant. It's like, Tim wrote this?
Tim, did you write that?
Iroh wrote this.
Yeah.
Tim didn't write it. He was just channeling Iroh. But one of my favorite jokes in book 2 is just hearing Wan Shi Tong talk to Jinora about the radio. Can we just watch that to indulge me? Because it's so
the
funny.
radio, that was hilarious.
Let's watch it.
Wan Shi Tong. There's that dragonfly bunny.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's furry.
I could just stay in here forever, reading.
Spoken like a true book nerd. I love it. Uh-oh. Yep.
The last human who said that is still here.
That archaeologist guy, huh? That archaeologist guy.
Professor Zay.
Yeah.
I see that you have some knowledge of the past, so you should know that humans are no longer allowed in my library. Get out.
I thought anyone could come in if they brought you some new knowledge.
Those are the old rules. Besides, what is the little girl going to teach Wan Shi Tong? He who knows 10,000 things.
Well, since you've been down in the spirit world, the humans have invented radio.
Yes, I am well aware of the radio.
But do you know how it works?
Of course I do. There is a box, and inside the box there is a tiny man who sings and plays musical instruments.
Actually, when we speak, our voices produce sound waves. Radio takes those sound waves and converts them into electromagnetic energy that is transmitted through
I love that she closes her eyes. She looks like one of the Peanuts characters when she's explaining that.
Yeah, I think she does.
Apparently, I have been fed some misinformation about the existence of tiny men in boxes. Still, I'm not interested in that human garbage. Now, go away.
My grandfather was the Avatar, and I came to the spirit world with the new Avatar to find the spirit portals. I would think that you'd want to help me.
You came with the Avatar, hmm? Well, why didn't you say so? Fine, you may look around, but don't break anything. I'll know.
Oh, no. Oh, such a great design.
Wan Shi Tong up to the same.
In
all these years, he's up to the same thing.
I know, but Hector Elizondo, his read on "and inside the box is a tiny man." It's just like Comedy gold.
It's comedy gold, but to be fair, I still pondered, like, how does that radio work?
It's true. When she said, do you know how it works? In my mind, I was like, if Wan Chi-Tong asked me how radio worked, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
I was listening really like, let me know how that radio does work. I wanna know.
And then when the knowledge seeker, that sort of fox spirit, which looks an awful lot like my red husky, that Whitley with the blue eyes. When it slinks off like, didn't know anybody was going to call me out on that. Thought I had gotten away with something there. Extremely satisfying.
I also thought, though, when he said that I know of 10,000 things, I was like, do I know 10,000 things?
You do.
Do I?
You all know. We all know 10,000
Do we all know 10,000 things?
I stand by
everybody does. Yeah, it's not that much. We probably know a million
Thank
things.
you.
Yeah, think about it. Any human.
I think so.
10,000 would be pretty good.
I think so. By the way, shout out to Angela Song Mueller. We've had Angie on the show a couple times, and I said that the knowledge seeker reminded me of my dog Whitley, but I read in the art book. Did you think that we were going to get through an episode with me not talking about the art book?
What's in the art book, Janet? What does it say?
The little knowledge seeker sort of fox dog spirit is based on Angie's Shiba Inu, Sophie. Shout out to Sophie.
It's a good-looking dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sophie.
It's a fine-looking creature. But then we also have the dark spirits. And when Korra gets scared and thinks about how alone she is and that she's just there with, she's scared, then we start to see...
It's a good lesson that we create our dark spirits sometimes.
Yeah, we start to see the...
Yes, I was thinking about that as it pertains to the world we find ourselves in today. We sort of are creating all this ourselves, really.
100%.
Yeah,
you know?
we make our monsters kind of idea. Like we have to look out for how we shape with our own emotions, how we shape our environment.
You guys. Stay positive.
Stay positive. Well said. I feel like, I know we're watching a lot of these back to back, but we have Iroh and Korra, young Korra with us. We gotta look at this last piece with baby Korra, and of course she's not a baby, but we love calling her baby Korra because we love baby Korra. But when she gets upset and when we see how that effect happens, there's so much good stuff in here, and we gotta give that moment to the wonderful line that you love so much, Greg, that we all love from Iroh. So let's just look at that really quick.
Just hold on. I'm thinking. As you can see,
Bye,
it is a game that requires great patience. But time does not mean much to us here.
How long have you lived here?
Oh, I've been here for many years. I had always enjoyed the company of the spirits. So when my work was done in the material world, I chose to leave my body behind and come to the spirit world. It can be a wonderful place, and I've made so many friends.
I came here with my friend, but I lost her, and now I'm all alone.
You're not alone, Korra. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. Janora's gone, and I need
She stands up on the little stool.
home. I don't like the spirit.
Oh no!
Look at that belly.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa!
Did you say something to her?
Me? You're the one with the big mouth.
Korra, please stop. Look at what you're doing to everyone.
It's like so embarrassing. They're all like, we're mean now.
Spirit world, your emotions become your reality, especially for the Avatar, because you are the bridge between the two worlds. You must try to stay positive.
Yeah, wipe those tears. I say, crying.
I'm sorry.
There you go. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back, Korra.
Yeah,
Bring it
girl.
back.
What a brave kid!
There, you see?
I can make the sun shine?
Even in the material world, you will find that if you look for the light, you can often find it. But if you look for the dark, that is all you will ever see.
Woo! Uh-oh. Did not have enough of a... I needed a little...
Mic drop.
More of a runway there to land on without me crying, but... Y'all, you're so good. You
So
both
good.
are so
Beautiful.
good. And the animation is so good. It just comes together so beautifully. And it really is like once again, the Avatarverse does it. You're in this extraordinary place with these strange and scary and wonderful things happening. And at the end of the day, it's still a wise, loving adult looking at a child in fear and telling them something that we all can learn from. It's wonderful.
It's very emotional. It's very beautiful, and I loved it. Exactly, I finally got to hear that where that line fits in, and it's so truthful, so great.
Yeah.
As I'm generally pretty critical when I hear myself, but I do like. This is the one time I go, you know what? Hey, that's not bad. You know, it's a good scene. It's a really good scene. I would have liked to have seen Liu 10 sitting with him.
Oh, don't bring up Liu 10 right now.
Yeah, if they were just sitting there eating the tea cakes in the spirit, and you just see somebody put his hand on Iroh's shoulder, and you don't know who it is, and then the camera pans back, and you realize that it's Liu 10.
Oh.
I'm making myself cry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. No, you're killing me. I gotta get back to Cora for a second. Cora, do you mind hearing yourself? Like, how do you feel when you see are you critical of your kid self when you're listening to this wonderful voice work? Tell us how you feel when you watch it.
I don't know. Well, at this point, it doesn't really sound like me to me anymore. Yeah. You know, I can know that it's me, but I don't know. I maybe am a little bit critical. I think I always am. When it's kind of weird to hear your own voice and like listen back to it, it always sounds kind of off. But for the most part, it really just sounds like a little kid to me at this point.
It's beautiful to capitalize, that part of your life it's there forever on that your voice at that time. It's really cool. It's kind of, I'm also a kid actor growing up, so that when old things come up to see or hear you at that time is really kind of fun that it's there in the world forever somewhere.
Yeah. And you're in school right now. What are you studying?
I'm studying film.
Ooh, nice.
That's my girl. How's your dad feel about all of it?
He just wants me to do what I like. That's both of my parents. That's how they feel. They just really want me to find something that I love for work, like he did. Yeah. He got so lucky with his job and how much he loves it, and that's the same thing that he wants for his kids.
That's our boy.
That's our boy. It sounds like
boy.
Dee. Yes. Good
We
luck on the
love it.
journey. Yes,
Exactly
a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck
right.
helps all of us for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So back at the library, we have a knowledge seeker who, Janora's just trying to figure out where the portals are. Like, you're in the spirit world. Where do you go? It's a great question. Like, everything, she's already been swallowed up by a sinkhole, gone through a river, been swallowed by a cat gator, and now she's in the library. How do you find the thing you're looking for? Because everything feels like anything could be anything in the spirit realm.
Maps. Not the same maps as the regular
Not
world.
the same maps. So she's like, is there a book that's going to help me? The knowledge seeker sort of takes Janora to a book where she understands better the kind of Vatu Tree of Time piece of this. But then in the library, Unalaq drops in. Apparently, he's a welcome guest because Wan Shi Tong is like, as we said, he says this guy's on the side of the spirits. Don't know if I can say the same for y'all.
Yes.
Unalaq has proven to be a true friend to the spirits, unlike the Avatar.
And then they just up and take her?
Wan Shi Tong is he's suspect, this owl.
Oh, he's very
guy. From the first series, what's wrong with him?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Who hurt him?
Creepy too.
Who hurt him?
Who hurt him? Why is he this way?
Who hurt him? This is the question. So then we have little Cora, baby Cora. There you go, up the mountain. And then you encounter these dark shishi. I think they're called shishi. But Cora, what do you do? Tell us.
I go up the mountain. They're kind of scary at first too, but then I let the inner light shine, and then they're nice again. I follow Iroh's words of wisdom.
You certainly do. I mean, really, for any kid, I used to have night terrors when I was a kid. Really bad, scary dreams. I needed more Mako showing up in my dreams. And
yeah, I'll speak to him when I see him again.
Yeah, and my dreams would get so bad that I had to teach myself how to wake up out of them. And so I figured, I I just got to a point where I would be like, I don't like this. And I would like close my eyes in my dream and I'd be like, you're going to wake up. And then I would wake up in my bed. But all of this kind of stuff where it's like, what if I could have just stayed in the dream and done what little Korra does and said, you know what, this is my dream. And I have decided that I would like you, Shishi, to be sweet and wonderful to me. And then they show up for her. But that only goes so far. But anyway, she returns a Dragonbird spirit, and then Korra, they combine, right?
They kind of turn into one big dragon bird. Like all the little babies, they like meld together and they become this one big, powerful, beautiful creature.
Firebird.
And they give her a ride.
They give her a ride. It's like, she found a dragon. She has a dragon too, huh?
I guess everything's gonna be fine now. What could possibly go wrong? She got a beautiful dragon, and then Greg, you know what's gonna happen. There's only so much Iroh can do, right? Because at the end of the day, you've got this Unalaq character who's like the anti-Iroh, and he's like, I'm gonna corrupt Janora's soul.
Open the portal, or lose your friend's soul forever.
If Korra doesn't open that northern portal, what's Korra gonna do? I mean, she's not gonna go like,
that
go
was
ahead.
his plan, though. Remember, he lied earlier in the earlier episodes. I know how to open the portal, and he lied to his kids like, I can just open it myself. And then he figured he can't open it and say, but I have a plan. And I was like, what's the plan? The plan's blackmail.
I mean, I think
that's his plan.
I think it's you make the plan as it's happening.
I got a plan.
I think the opportunity presented himself, and he was like, oh,
this is my plan.
I could just take this child and force her. I could force Korra to do it.
I
just needed. Greg, where were you? Why couldn't Iroh have? All of a sudden, Iroh's there, and he's like, "Let me help," even though he also can't bend, I guess.
I was in my trailer.
So she does open it, and then he just like adds insult to injury and is like, "Oh, by the way, you also can't bend here, so let's like make things miserable for you by just throttling you with water bending. Not cool."
You should have come through the portal. Then you could do this.
And all the spirits have changed because obviously when you're near Vaatu and you're near Unalaq, that's a lot of power there. How much can your positive attitude? You can't always just like positively think yourself out of it. No. And luckily there's one spirit that's like, not today.
Right.
Not today, Unalaq. And it rescues Korra.
I thought it was very cool. Until I realized, like,
and
just
it's
Korra?
not like Korra's like, oh, cool, I can't wait to jump up. Like that bird is like, I got you.
Right.
It sort of takes control of the situation.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I just know Korra did not make an active choice to be like, I can't wait to ditch Janora in the spirit world.
But when she wakes up and then Tenzin's there, and then he's like, yeah, how'd it go? How's the spirit world that I wanted to go? And where's Janora?
What was it like? Did you manage to close the portal? Was Janora able to help you?
Tenzin, I'm sorry.
She's stuck. I was like, this is the worst possible. This is so bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I'm sure Korra feels horrible. Tenzin feels horrible. I can't believe they did Janora like that. And I don't know what she's doing. She's just stuck with the bad guys.
How scary, you guys.
Yeah.
The thing about there was so much good vibes in this episode. Uncle Iroh came in. We're seeing young Korra. She's like learning. It's the big line, Uncle Iroh's line. You learn. You get what you give, and then all of a sudden they leave us and just leave the child alone in the spirit world with Unalaq and friggin' Vaatu.
Yeah.
In a trance kind of. What's going on?
I know.
I don't know. This is not a good. It didn't end. I didn't like the way it ended.
I also didn't like the way it ended.
I also don't like the way that ended.
And I bet our guests didn't like the way it ended either.
It wasn't. You're absolutely right, because it had been such a pastoral, emotional episode, and to end on that note is a little, disconcerting.
It's disconcerting.
Yeah. Disconcerting is the word.
Disconcerting.
That is the word.
The word.
Disconcerting.
Now, you guys, every episode, because Dante hasn't seen the show before, he gives a prediction So for the episode before we did this one, he said what he thought was going to have happen in a new spiritual age without any, this series goes all over the place. So it's difficult to know where something's headed. He's going to revisit
I'm off, you guys. The last episode. But the last episode, can I just, before I tell you what I said?
Yeah.
The episode before this episode, I had 4 for 4. I had everything right. I was
He did.
right
He got,
on.
Last time I think he got all of his predictions came true.
Came true. So what I predicted last time was one, Korra is going to run into Unalaq in the spiritual world and maybe an epic fight.
I mean, it could barely an epic
that
fight.
Epic. It was not
She didn't
epic.
have any bending.
No bending.
Yeah.
Not epic.
Wasn't much of a fight.
Didn't even win. Didn't win.
Did not win.
2, Asami and Baldwin are going to find out Varrick got Mako arrested and they're going to go save Mako.
Zero of that world.
None of that. Also, 3, the twins are going to turn on their father. Not even a hint of the twins.
Eska and Desna turning on Unalaq, I thought was such a great prediction, and it was like a wishful prediction to me. I was like, I would love for that to happen now. Yeah.
Where are they at?
Because in the last episode, y'all, I don't know if you watched the episode before this one, but his 2 twins, like one of them, his son gets hurt while he's trying to open the spirit portal with water bending, whatever, Unalaq. Sorry. And
what
then,
are you doing?
and then Eska's like, he needs medical help. Like, he's not well. And their dad is like, who are you? Don't care about you.
Nothing.
If you're not helping me, you're useless to me.
He needs a healer at once.
This is more important.
I would love for them to try.
That was so weird. He didn't even turn around as they were walking away.
Yeah.
Going to urgent care.
Going to urgent care.
Going to urgent care.
And tonight's most valuable bender is...
I can still fight!
Now, we also do a thing where we, every episode, talk about who had the most valuable bending and who had the most valuable non-bending in the episode. I would love for you, our guests, right? Let's have Cora, why don't you tell us, in your estimation, and this, by the way, challenging because I'm hard-pressed right now to think of anyone's valuable bending.
I'm so bummed
I think
out.
we're going to be fine with a valuable non-bending. Yeah. But Cora and Greg, Cora first, who do you think had the most valuable bending of the episode? Question mark?
Where is there?
Exactly.
The only person who's bending.
is
We got to give it to the only bending
Unalaq,
person in the episode.
I don't like that.
It is what it is.
If we're in the Avatarverse,
it was valuable to him. Everything he was doing is valuable to him.
If we're not assigning good and bad because it's all about balance and dark and light, Cora, are you open to we give the most valuable bending to Unalaq?
I mean, it kind of has to be valuable,
To whom?
Valuable, yes.
Batu thought that was
Good,
very
no.
valuable. Very, very valuable. It's got to be
valuable to someone.
He was smart enough to go.
Valuable to someone.
Because he was like, when you enter the spirit world that way, you can't bend. But if we enter it this way, I can bend. If there's one bender, in the spirit world, then I'm the king.
Greg, what do you think? Are we doing this?
I again, I would have to agree with that. Unalaq was the most valuable because there wasn't a lot of
That's
bending.
true. All right.
There just wasn't much bending, All
right. Well, then we give it to.
I'm on
we give
board.
it to Unalaq. I know y'all have some ideas for who
The most
has...
valuable non-bending. Let's get to that. Non-bending. What do you got? What do you guys got?
I'd have to say, again, I'm a little partial, but I think, Iroh's wisdom and advice is very, very valuable.
Yeah. I mean, that's without a doubt, I think that's it. What do you think, Cora? You agree or no?
It's got to be Iroh.
I would suggest that I would love to see, because we have our 2 guests here and they did such spectacular work, I feel that it could be a shared title because I think you can only give so much advice if the other person doesn't take it and put it into practice. Then what was the point? And so I think it's a 2-parter. I think it's Cora and Iroh together as a team actually showing us that like you can take that wonderful advice and you can make a difference.
I'll take it. I love that.
Cora, what you think?
I like it.
Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's important, to listen and take in advice. I feel like I can even take the advice that Iroh gives in this episode. Everybody can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Every day his advice comes in handy. Yeah.
I couldn't agree
stacked
more.
the deck. He stacked the deck in the spirit world. My prediction is You can't really tell the future.
Dante, what
Yes.
are your predictions for episode 11 of The Legend of Korra, book 2, Night of 1,000 Stars?
Night of 1,000 Stars. I just kept it pretty simple on this because, I mean...
Okay,
let's
that's
go.
probably smart.
1, Korra goes back into the spirit world to save Janara.
Okay, I genuinely thought that your first thing after you said it was going to keep you simple. I thought you were going to be like, there will be a night that has 1,000 stars in it.
I mean, okay. Yes, maybe that. But I mean, come on, if we're not doing that,
Great.
I don't know what we're doing.
Great.
What are we doing?
Great.
Number 2, Korra, she goes back in through the portal so she can have her bending. Huh?
Yeah?
Huh?
Anybody?
Right?
Yeah,
She
that would
needs
make sense.
I would think she needs some bending. Bring some other benders through that portal too.
Sure.
And 3, she beats Unalaq, but somehow Vaatu is freed.
Okay, beats Unalaq, but still Vaatu
Somehow,
is free.
Right? Maybe? I'm thinking.
It's a strong guess.
Because Vaatu is feeling
Yeah, that could
very...
be.
Yeah.
You know, even though he's in that tree, like chest puffing, like he knows something.
No predictions for what's going on with everybody else.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, no, I do care.
What do you think this show is going to... Never mind. That's fine.
But what do you mean everyone else? Tenzin?
Yeah, like Bolin and Mako and Asami.
I just thought that maybe they should bring them with them to the portal.
That's the plan. The plan is for them to come in. Okay, I like that.
Where are they? Do they know? Where are they at?
Exactly.
Flameo, Hotman!
Hot take. Oh, you feel that? Hot take.
We love to open up the floor at the end of the episode to see if anybody has any what we call Flameo Hot-Takes, any Flameo Hot-Takes, anything that somebody might raise an eyebrow at that you took from a new spiritual
I think
age.
one of the hot takes that Greg said is that maybe, someone's with Uncle Iroh in
I love
the
that
spirit
hot
world.
take. Give me that hot take. Give me that Fire Nation Flameo Hot Take.
I like that Flameo Hot
add
take.
10 there.
I think about that one. I like that.
Thank you. I meant to do that.
Maybe he's just taking the shape of that really cute wolf that's sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Could very well be. I mean, I'm assuming, although Iroh says that it is kind of a bummer that you still have to be fat in the spirit world.
They are spirit cakes, so you won't gain any weight. Of course, you won't lose any either.
Honestly, that's kind of a bummer. I hope that when I'm up there with Mako, I can be my 25-year-old self again.
I think you can. I think you can.
Prefer.
I think you can. I do like that, Iroh is wearing Earth Kingdom colors and shawls.
That's how I always picture him.
That's how you always picture him.
I told you
General
this.
of the Fire Nation.
I told you both this when we were doing Avatar. I was like, I always think of Iroh in his Earth Kingdom clothes.
Always?
I do. I don't know. It's not my...
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Iroh hanging out with young Cora Baker, who is an Earthbender.
Right.
I brought it all together.
I can't seem to get the image out of my mind of Uncle Iroh in a loincloth rolling down the hill with shackles on.
Yeah.
Because he's escaping. That's me.
It's a powerful image. It's a powerful
I can't get it out. Him in the hot tub. I don't want to see you in the hot tub, Uncle.
Yeah. Well, now he's got his beautiful Earth Kingdom robes.
There you go.
That fit him perfectly because he's not losing any weight in the spirit world.
I have a little figure.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
I have a figure of Uncle Iroh in the hot tub in one of my bathrooms, actually.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Cora, any Flameo Hot Takes or any other parting words? It has been such a joy to have you on.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys having me on. I've had so much fun. I love this episode. I had so much fun filming it as a kid. It's so great to watch it over again and remember recording it. I still remember recording all of those lines.
Amazing.
It's just like they're all like lodged back there. It's like second nature still. Really just thank you so much. It's been great.
Thank you for being with us. And
Thank you so much.
Hazard a guess to say your dad's super proud of you.
Yeah.
For all you do. Do you want people to follow you on social media? Is there anything you want to tell people about, Cora?
My Instagram is at CoraJane_Baker. It's not super interesting, but there I am. So
go find them.
There if you need her.
And thank you guys for joining us because it's so great to
this was very
go over this very special
Always
episode.
A pleasure.
Oh, thank you for taking some of the heat off me so I wasn't just bawling the whole time.
All right.
Thank you so much, you
Absolutely.
all.
Thank you guys so
Thanks
much.
for watching, and
Thank
we'll talk to you next time.
We'll see y'all
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Mwah!
Dive deeper into the world of Avatar with more of our award-winning podcasts.
Avatar: Braving the Elements is available right here on the Avatar Legends YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts.
And catch more Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra on Paramount+.
That's the stuff! You are my hero!